seconds to go, and we're about to kick off the ladies single elimination final for this Danny Bruce, or Bruce Boards 2018 Tenerife Cabezzo World Tour stop. And here we go, and we're off. All eyes on Sarah Geeta on the big screen. She does a quick tack. Abaya just hanging out again. Remember, it's one jump, two waves, ladies and gentlemen. One jump, two waves. Okay, so there are a few set waves coming through, but it is a little bit tricky, and it was a little bit earlier. We're on Abaya here. This is for the women's final. Sarah Geeta just behind her. Both girls looking for a ramp. Abaya with a nice stall forward there. And Sarah
we got fireworks or what?
Sarah Geeta just going down, trying to match her stall forward.
Bill Short saying lots of mature heats from Campello today. We've seen a new Ricardo this season.
Yeah, he's
getting older, isn't he?
Yeah, he's finally put it together, hasn't he? He's not such a wild cannon.
Wow.
Still a wild cannon, but
yeah.
I think it's nice that he's got some boards that are working for him now. You know, they seem to be doing. He's got a bit of sponsorship. I think he's sorted it out. Someone's giving him a kick up the bum, and it looks like all his training's finally paying off.
If you have just joined us, this is the final of this single elimination here in Tenerife for the Bruce Boards PWA World Cup. We've got Sarah Geeta offering trying to beat Abaya Moreno. This is a big, big heat. If she beats Abaya in this, she will take the overall lead for the world title race, which would be very impressive going into Silt. And we might be on the verge of a new world champ. 30 days.
Big stall forward.
Nice forward. Stalled?
I think so, yeah.
No, planing. Don't get excited, Cole. Come on.
Keep it in. I get excited. It's just something I'm used to doing lake forward, you see.
It was big though. I mean,
yeah,
it's big planing. I mean, it's going to score really good. That's for sure. It's definitely going to score more than the first one. Scored a 1.75.
Abaya getting a 4.50 for a first forward, so that'd be interesting to see what scores will drop in for that one.
There we go. Abaya Moreno. Oh, she's sniffed out this one. Back loop. Nice. Oh, just catch the next wave but still makes it round. She'll be happy now. Solid with the backy. We've not really seen Sarah Geeta that solid with the back loop. She can do the back loop, but she hasn't been that solid with it. So, and that's kind of the move you need in these conditions we've got right now. It's one of those jumps which is a useful one to have in your bag of tricks when the wind is not sort of cranking. She's got that push table, but you need a bit of wind for that. Waves look so hard to find. You've got to be very patient right now. There's obviously going to be an element of luck, but you've got to choose when to gamble and go inside and ride one, and when to maybe wait around for the set. Here we go. Is she going to get the backy? No. Oh, she thought about something, then thought about something else, and then caught in two minds and ends up going over the front. When you get just an answer, Andrea on the line saying about we haven't seen many tweak push loops. Basically, when there's one jump involved, you usually see the double, especially from the later heats. You're going to see the double. It's a higher scoring move. You might see back loop 1 foot as it's a higher scoring move in theory, and yeah, then the push loop table's sort of around there. Depends. It can score more than a 1 foot backy if you're really tweaked. But you do need a bit more breeze as well. You need a bit of wind to get the lift.
Definitely
with a
move to do when it's stacked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Back loop's a little bit underpowered.
Here we go. This is not a bad looking thing. Might get a wall. Oh, nice. pulling that board around that turn there, getting the rail in. A big rasping turn.
Rastic.
Definitely took a slower pace, hasn't it? In the booth over the last couple of heats, the wind's dropped. It's a bit more almost float and ride.
Yeah, it's definitely gone a bit mincy. Are they going to run the finals? Or are they just
they seem to be running everything at the moment, so I don't see why not. But it is the finals. It's one heat. This is the final we've got on now. I mean, we've got the women's final on. It's a big old heat. And we're seeing, it's like I say, competition is not always about the conditions, it's about who can make the conditions that you've got right there in front of you look better than the other rider. And that's all competition is. You kind of got to put the conditions out. Some people have favoured conditions. Yes, you're going to hear moaning because it wasn't up to but usually the top guys just get on with it. Victor's one of those quite key guys. You never hear him moaning. He just gets on with it, and he is Mr. Consistent when it comes to getting the results. And here we go. This is a Bio Moreno. The old tried and tested saying of it's the same for everyone, you know. Very good tactical decisions to be made out there. Do you leave Sarah Keita on her own out the back? You know, if you've got some good moves already, do you leave her? If you haven't, you want to get away from her. It can be costly, but it also can make you on the other end of an exchange in swell where you're at the back and they're on the inside. So there is different things to get. 6-5 dropping for that last wave from Sarah Keita.
Wow.
Oof.
Oh,
7 minutes 20 to go. That is a great looking wave score to have on.
Looks like she's got a nice wave now too, Sarah Keita.
It's a little tiddler on the inside, but I think she's just trying to get something because any points right there is possible, but just giving up on it.
A little tiddler on the inside, eh?
Tiddler, mate.
Tiddler, mate.
How windy is it out there? It's always windier than you think. Like back home, as Stu just asking that, I mean, it is still windy. It's not like there's no wind.
Like 4 4s and 4s.
Yeah, just usually down in the bunker area in Tenerife, there is a bit lighter wind. So you can see they're full planing at the back. It's not a problem with the wind. It's just this high tide creates this kind of wind hole, this kind of black hole in the inside. It's a bit tricky. So yeah, if you have just joined us, it's the women's final of the Bruce Boards Tenerife World Cup. It's the third stop on the women's tour this year. They've had Morocco, which Ibaya won. We've had Pozo, which Dida won.
Yep.
And now we've got Tenerife, as they say. And we might have a new winner. If the scores stay the same, Sarah Keita could be the third winner. So it's a very interesting tour on the women's side of it at the moment.
Definitely, the level's gone up through the roof on the women's, isn't it? It's really pushing the limits this year. I think even like the middle of the fleet ladies, they've really upped the game too.
Just by climbing down over that sort of white section there, you can see not a lot of power in a sail, but a good wave selection. Just needs a bit more juice, and it's not easy to put yourself in the right spot. That's going to help her cause, and probably. We'll put her up close to Sarah Keita. It's a second wave score. What did Sarah get?
Sarah Keita on that her second wave score hasn't dropped yet.
I feel like I've been punched in the nose.
What about if I punch you the other side? Would it help?
No.
What about if I break your toe?
That would help, mate.
Take all your energy off your nose.
Cheers, mate. Still waiting for scores to drop at the moment.
Just under 5 minutes to go.
It's a bit of a, I'm not saying anti-climax, but it's a little bit like I would have liked it. Ricardo Campello just walking past.
He looks happy, doesn't he?
I think he's happy. Third place in the single. Third place is always a tricky one because you can go off the podium.
Yeah, that's
always
it.
want to be on the podium. That's
Even so, though, he's solid. He's guaranteed a top 4.
Oh, here we go. Sarah Keita's picked out one. Not much of a wall.
Pulls out.
Decides to give it a miss.
Tiddler. Can you say tiddler again, Ben? Tiddler?
Tiddler.
Tiddler. Tiddlewinks.
A little tiddler.
Tiddler. Apparently Decker's got a little tiddler.
I did hear that, mate.
Yeah.
Apparently Anton Martin has as well. He's meant to be doing a naked stalled forward for Winston TV, but
Bit cold.
apparently he's got a small wiener. He doesn't want to get it out in front of the people. Well, this is, I mean, it's like a surfing heat. You know, people going about how good surfing is. Well, this is what happens in surfing. Just standing there, waiting for the waves, trying to pick them up.
They must have better chat.
Yeah, they must have some better stories.
Yeah, well, how do they talk? Because sometimes they're like 20-minute heats and they're like one wave.
Yeah.
Hey, brah. Yeah, brah. Good wave, brah.
Well, out the back at the moment, Ibai Moreno, Sarah Keita off ringer. The scores are all over the place. They've took some scores out. I'm going to try and refresh because there's something going wrong with the scores. So I can't even give you an update on the scores right now. Hopefully they sort themselves out. I guess someone's entered something in the wrong box. It's close though, 2 minutes 50 to go. We need a good way for a buyer to drop in, and I think it's going to be close. So we need those scores to be updated as soon as possible. I think the last time for someone else to win the wave event was in Who Keeper when Sarah Keita won it. She has won an event, yeah. Apart from that though, it's been the Morenos.
All the way for quite a few years now.
Yeah. Here we go. Sarah Keita needs to find a second wave though. This is better. There's a little wall. It's already broke. It's a bit mushy. Mushy, as they say in Germany. Oh, I don't know if what even that means.
Mushy.
Probably something really rude. I don't even have any connotation. I just heard someone say it once. Well, there was a few turns there. What's happening to the scores? Come on. The scores are not updating. They've actually de-updated. Can you
De-update? Can we de-relocate the update?
Yeah.
Oh, I did that. That was quite...
Well, 1 minute 30 to go. I'd love to tell you I need some help here on the radio. Someone's turned it off. That's why we're not hearing anything on the radio. We're probably telling us what's going on.
1.
Here we go. Sarah Keita out the back with lots of wind, looking for the jump back loop. Oh, that's why she doesn't always go for it, but she's somehow going to sail away. It won't be a top scoring jump, but if she'd have landed that, could have been nail coffin.
Well, at the moment it's a top scoring jump.
Don't give an update on the scores because they're not updated. See if we can get it excited. If he can, he's probably busy trying to sort them out. So, oh, here we go with Ibai Moreno. Oh!
Going for a wave 360.
Even the cameraman was struggling then. Keep your need some coffee. That's what we need.
Needs a decent sized kit.
Oh, that thing's happened with the mic.
Oh. Sends shivers through my spine, that does.
Well, 30 seconds to go. We're not going to have an exciting end to this heat because I don't know what's going on with the scores. Last time we looked, Alfringa was winning. Then we had a wave from Ibaya. We've had a wave from Alfringa since. There's not much in it, that's for sure. But I don't know what's happening. Any update on these scores? Trying to get some word from the head judge. Like I say, maybe he's there trying to sort them out, but there's going to be no further action in this heat, and that is it. That is the end of the women's final. A little bit of a damp squid, so to speak.